here is the actor who is rumored to be playing Superman. A few names, actually. A few names. The first one being, drumroll please, Makram Mark, the host of the cinema Courtroom. Yep, I am referring to myself. By the way, to all you good-looking single ladies tuning into this podcast, I hear they're still looking to cast my co-star Lois Lane. So, if anyone wants to be my Lois Lane, speak now or forever hold your peace. I am just kidding. Obviously, I am in no shape to play Superman. And chances are, neither are you, because, Hollywood standards and all that. But Henry Cavill was the perfect shape to play Superman. But now he is gone. Boo-hee-hoo. Anyway, let me be serious here. The first contender for the Superman role is apparently David Corenswet. Now, by no means does it mean that he is actually going to be casted, but it's difficult for me to determine whether or not David Corenswet is going to consolidate the role of Superman, because while he does, from the projects that I've seen him star in, he does possess the charisma when it comes to, how he carries himself in press conferences and interviews. How recognizable is he to the audience? Also, we still don't know how James Gunn is going to adapt the Superman role. So, if David Corenswet hasn't been casted yet, would James Gunn be inclined to bring him on for the role? Now, maybe he is already casted, and they're playing the long game before they announce who's going to be casted to the press. But maybe David Corenswet might, I don't know. There's a 49% chance. That's all I'm going to say. Let's shift gears and explore another name that has been circulating on the web. Jacob Elordi, known for his role in the television series Euphoria. Okay, so teenage drama shows, they don't rock my boat, and they may not be everyone's cup of tea. Certainly not mine. However, I do think that it's still important to acknowledge the success of Euphoria, and just how effective it is as a story in conveying its thematic depth. That said, reports suggest, although Jacob Elordi is rumored to be playing Superman, David Corenswet actually has a higher chance to play Superman, because it turns out that Jacob will not be donning the cape as Superman. Multiple reports confirm this. So, that's all I'm going to say on this matter. So there's that. The next character to be casted for Superman Legacy is Lois Lane. I just want to say that if you are going to cast Lois Lane, you need to neglect two outlandish things. A, throw whatever stupid ethnic diversity ideas that you have out of the window. You are casting Lois Lane, not Anika, Lois Lane, who is a white female reporter for the Daily Planet. So no, don't make Lois Lane trans, please. I don't want Stephen Lanes, I want Lois Lanes, okay? And she's a white female reporter for the Daily Planet and is in love with Superman, Kal-El / Clark Kent, however you may call him. Not Ava Hot Chick. B, Lois Lane has to be presentable like most reporters. Do you catch my drift? Basically, she has to look like Amy Adams. When she portrayed Lois Lane in DC Extended Universe. So, that out of the way, I think having a actress like Emma Mackey, who's rumored to play Lois Lane in Superman Legacy, would not be something I would object to. Although she hails from a British background, and, Emma Mackey has showcased her talent in projects such as Sex Education on Netflix, we have seen instances of actors adopting different accents and backgrounds to portray beloved characters. Tom Holland, a British actor, flawlessly embraced the role of the iconic web-slinger Spider-Man, while Chadwick Boseman, may he rest in peace, an African-American performer, eloquently portrayed Black Panther with a distinct accent. Thus, Emma Mackey, who is also in contention for the role of Lois Lane alongside David Corenswet for Superman, could potentially embody the character, bringing both her acting abilities and a fitting appearance for Lois Lane, a character in her mid-20s, which, is the comic description for Lois Lane. And that's how she's been portrayed most of the time anyway on film. And it is worth mentioning that Emma Mackey is undeniably stunning. So, remember how I said for point B that Lois Lane has to be presentable like most reporters that we see on the media? Well, I think Emma Mackey could play that role impeccably. All of that being said and done, I now invite listeners of the Cinema Courtroom Show podcast to hop on the podium and give me their insights and theories on who or who isn't going to get casted for Superman Legacy in the comment section below or our Twitter inbox at Cinema Courtroom.